And after that bit of violence to hamsters, to stock back up on gems, which I think we're going to need for the Megazeux Spire before long. Welcome back. This is Arafellin playing Zeux's World. Last time we did most of Sunspot, leaving what I think is the last real stage before the real final boss. So let's just go in here. I think I remember there being actual enemies on this stage, so let's use the scepter. Let's see, it was, okay, that button to shoot. That would be A on the Super Nintendo controller. I'm not sure what it is on, or which button number it is. Yep. We have enemy smileys. They run around pretty quickly, pretty randomly. I think they do kind of home towards you in general, but they're kind of annoying to deal with, so if you can fireball them out of the way, that's helpful. Scepter, I believe, works like the sword in that it stays until you get hit or leave the stage. So, yeah. Let's go through here, try to find the gems and coins, not worry too much about it. I think I'm going to jump from here. Ooh, that was just barely makeable. That looks suspicious. Okay. There's another ledge down here, out of sight. Yes, you can jump on them, but the way they move around makes it difficult. So, if you can shoot them from a distance, that makes it easier. Okay, there's a bit of a cooldown on it, but there's no real limit to how many shots you can have on the screen. Try and clear some of these out ahead of time. Oh, incidentally, I tried looking up Zeux to see if I could figure out how it's supposed to be pronounced. Apparently it can be, I think, a French word, which would be pronounced something like Zeux? Zeux? Something like that. But Zeux's World is loosely based on Megazeux, as I've commented before, and the creator of Megazeux always pronounced it Megazeux, so Zeux feels correct. So I'll be sticking with that. And here we have a bit of a maze behind the clouds. That looks clear. I think I need to get down through that block at least. These, I think, will unlock something further into the level. I'm not sure. Okay, there's that gem. Get back up here. Yeah, anything where you can't see what you're doing is kind of a pain. There's a spot you can jump up in here. Maybe not. You can jump up, but it doesn't get you anywhere. There's something. There's another gem up there. Maybe you can't get to it from this side. Yeah, let's try doubling back to the left and see if we can get to it from there. Not there. Yep, maybe in here. No? Okay, that seems to be a dead end. Oh, here's something. Yeah, that weird bunny hop is coming in handy. Now, for anyone who missed that earlier, if you're playing with controller controls, it takes jump off of up and puts it on, I think it's button 4, which would be X on a Super Nintendo controller with the controller I have. No, that's not it. But there's also another jump on what would be button 1, I think, which is B on a Super Nintendo. And when you press that, the way it works is as long as you hold it down, you keep jumping as soon as you hit the ground. No, that didn't work. Okay, so maybe I have to come across the top and go back? But yeah, anyway, I'm calling that the bunny hop jump, and it's quite useful for when you need to jump again immediately after hitting the ground, when you went to do sounding out someplace you can't see, things like that. Here's another... I think they're called Zeux Clones. Here's some money. There, just barely got that out in time. There's another one down there. Okay, so 12 more coins, but have all the gems. Jump up here and shoot that guy. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, there are quite a few of these, so the scepter is coming in handy. I would not want to have to deal with them all individually. Yeah, fireballs move the same speed you do, so if you keep moving to the side, you can get a wall of them going. They do have a range limit, but it's pretty long. Okay, yeah, this is kind of weird. Imagine playing a Mario game where there's a bunch of any Marios running around. Almost got hit there. I think you do need to hit all those blocks to clear the way to the exit. Okay, yeah, that's all the coins. Keep shooting, just in case. And here's a little maze. Are these going to fall? Of course they are. Okay, yeah, all the symbols are shining. That's probably important. There's the exit. Yeah, I'm guessing there would have been barriers there if I hadn't hit those. So yeah, that just leaves Cloud City, which is the true final boss, or has the true final boss, so... I remember it being pretty quick if everything goes well, so let's give this a try. We have unhappy-looking smileys trapped in these towers. Some of them are smiling, but mostly not. That one looks different. Is that a reference to something? Probably. This one has like a Waldo hat. That one looks different too. Anyway. Here we have the Creator. Create the maze, drag the mice into it, and I have plenty of maze. One of the mice has escaped, and it's my duty to sacrifice it. Nothing personal. So yeah, I believe you do need Megazeux's power here. I'm not exactly sure how this works, but just jump around him and things happen. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I'm pretty sure you do need Megazeux's power to be able to do anything. So that's why I went and farmed for gems on hamsters. Anyway, he's decided we're more trouble than we're worth and are sending us back home. So, yay. And here we have more credits, except this time, instead of going through the scroll thing we had before, we're zooming out of the world map. And so we have the 4 regions there, then distinct areas. Sunspot itself, the cloud area, is in the center of the map. You can see it from some other areas if you're in the right spot. Doesn't show up on that drawing. Oh yes, this is the true final boss and the real final ending. However, there are still things to do. We have these super secret levels by Gaio and Megazeux, which I've taken note of where most of them are. I think I might be missing 1 or 2, but I'm going to go back in, give each one of them a fair try, probably its own video for each one. No actual hamsters were harmed in the making of this game, but plenty of fake hamsters, or digital hamsters, whatever you want to call them. They were bonked rather soundly on the head. It is the quickest and easiest way to get gems. So, and it did need the gems. So here we have the enemies, they have names. Okay, the thwomps are called hardcore, apparently. We have a fish, we have hardfish, maybe? Hairfish, pearl clam, crabber, dragon bee. So yeah, they're Mario-inspired enemies, they don't have Mario names. We also have Mario World-inspired credits here, where we show the enemies who give them names. Yep, the goblins are goblins. Batty Bat and Nutty Bat. So the Batty Bats were the more predictable ones, the Nutty Bats are the ones that just move back and forth at random. Photoboos are Youch, Ma Bear, and Bear Jr. We have Scares, which are our ghosts. The white ones are normal enemies, blue ones are vulnerable, you bounce on. Red ones are harder. Mark IIs are the big things. We have something with the... Here's the bosses. The Snake from Heck. Now this feels more like Donkey Kong Country. Fishing. Fish. We got the Tiger Demon. Yep. Bullseye. The Goblin Captain. The Chaos Runner, which isn't even a boss in the conventional sense. Bunga Bear, who had to beat himself up. The Scary, Scary Phantom. The Ancient Worm. Zeux Clones. And actually the end this time. Yes, I believe the final boss was supposed to be Zarathustra, the creator of the game. And if you're going to self-insert into a game, there are worse things you can do than make yourself the real final boss. Okay, so that's 96.97%, which is about what I expect for getting all the normal levels and most of the stuff in them. So, yeah, this is still here, that's still not useful. Okay, new Earth Grotto music, re-enter a stage you've got 100% it. Done that. I don't think I picked 17. This could come in handy. When you're almost dead, press H to spend 5 gems for 1 level of health. But yeah, neat, useful little thing, potentially. It's not as good as an actual portable heart, but it could come in handy in a pinch. So yeah, this has been Aerofelon playing Zeux's World, and we beat the game. But again, there are those secret, super secret levels, which we'll be coming back for, so come back next time and you can watch me suffer.